In this video, let's take a quick look at using drawing codes to fit curves when we collect points in the field. Now I'm going to go up to the settings and click on drawing codes, and you can see these are the drawing codes that Traverse PC supports. So out in the field, I can use a BC and an EC to begin a curve and end a curve. Traverse PC expects a delimiter of a period, so either in a note or description I would say period BC for begin curve and period EC for end curve. If you're going to put those in the description, you want to make sure that you tell Traverse PC to look for those in the description. And then inside any drawing, you can tell Traverse PC to use those or not. There's a little icon here that says turn drawing codes on or off, and I've turned them on. So I want to show you what we're talking about. We've picked up this edge of pavement here, and if we take a look, I'll kind of outline them here for you with an ellipse. I've got a little section down here that I probably want to put in a curve. You can see like 1020 to 1023, looks like we've got a bit. And then right above that, let's draw another ellipse here, about 1024 to 1027. I probably want to put these in a curve. I'm not sure, there could be a reverse curve here at 1024, but let's put the curve in first down here and then put it in up here, and I'll show you how that works. Get rid of those quick. So I've got a drawing here called BCEC in notes, and let's take a look at a Traverse putting those in as notes. So let's open up that Traverse here, and I'm going to highlight point 10,020, and I'm going to say edit, insert drawing code, begin curve. So Traverse PC is going to put a BC, a period BC, prior to 1020. Now remember I said 1023 is the last of the PT of that curve, so I'm going to highlight 1023 and do the same thing, insert drawing code, but say end of curve. Now the end in Traverse PC, end commands come after the point, the beginning come before a point. So if I say begin line, it starts with the next point. If I say end line, it ends with the previous point. So begin curve starts with 10,020, end curve ends with 10,023. And I can see that Traverse PC now has gone ahead and put curves in between 1020, 21, 22, and 23. He used a quick curve fit algorithm and said, I'm going to use these 1, 2, 3, 4 points to compute a radius that fits of 287.41. And that same radius now shows up in the Traverse view as if I had entered that by hand or done a manual curve fit. Now remember I said the next one is 1024, so we're going to go edit, insert drawing code. We're going to say begin curve. Traverse PC is going to put it in the same note. So this same note can hold the end curve for the previous curve and the begin curve for the next curve. Then we're going to come down to 1027, the last point we want to include, and say insert drawing code, end curve. And Traverse PC is going to put in that curve. In this case, it's a counterclockwise curve. So the radius is minus 671.66. And what we've done here, we've left a tangent between the two curves. So from 10,023 to 10,024, we've got a tangent in here. And if I wanted to, if I took a look at that in the field and said, really, you know, this curve extends on up to 1024 and then it's a reverse curve, all I would have to do in the field is simply go in and remove that EC. So instead of having an end of curve, it's just going to have a BC. And next time I come in and update the drawing, Traverse PC is going to come in and say, okay, we're going to carry a radius now of 310 all the way down through 1024. So here's my 310 all the way to 1024, at which point we've got a reverse curve, and now we switch to that minus 671.66. So again, these drawing codes are things I can do in the field and use on any data collector simply by putting in .bc.ec. Now, in the next video, I'll show you how we can do the same thing with the descriptions in case you don't support notes in your data collector.